Chameleons' ability to change color is not only a response to their environment, but also influenced by factors like mood, body temperature, and communication with other chameleons. Special pigment cells in their skin, called chromatophores, regulate light reflection and allow chameleons to shift colors. Color changes can indicate aggression during territorial disputes or attempts to attract a mate during courtship. The human eye is a remarkably sensitive organ, and its ability to differentiate colors comes from three types of light-sensitive cells, cones, that react to different wavelengths of light: red, green, and blue. The combination of signals from these cones allows us to perceive around 10 million different shades of color. However, there are colors, like ultraviolet, that the human eye cannot see, although some animals, like birds, can perceive them. In 1995, NASA conducted experiments to grow potatoes aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia during the STS-73 mission. The experiment was designed to explore the potential for growing food in microgravity, which is crucial for long-term space missions, such as future Mars expeditions. Potatoes were chosen for their ease of cultivation, nutritional value, and storability. These experiments are part of ongoing research into how crops can support human life in space. Venus has an unusual rotation compared to Earth. It takes 243 Earth days for Venus to complete one rotation on its axis, meaning that a day on Venus is longer than a year, which is 225 Earth days. Moreover, Venus rotates in the opposite direction to most planets, meaning the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. This slow and retrograde rotation makes Venus one of the most mysterious planets in the solar system. Although water covers about 70% of Earth's surface, only about 2.5% of it is freshwater, and less than 1% of that is accessible for drinking. Most freshwater is locked in glaciers and underground aquifers, making drinkable water an incredibly limited resource. Climate change and population growth are increasing pressure on this vital resource, emphasizing the importance of conserving and managing water wisely. Powerful earthquakes have the ability to shift Earth's axis of rotation. For example, the 2011 earthquake in Japan, which had a magnitude of 9.0, shifted Earth's axis by about 10 centimeters. While this shift is not noticeable to humans, it can slightly affect the length of a day, which shortened by a few microseconds. These changes occur due to the redistribution of mass within Earth's crust, impacting the planet's balance of rotation. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system, with a mass over 318 times that of Earth. Its diameter is about 143,000 kilometers, making it large enough to fit all the other planets of the solar system inside it, including Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Jupiter also has a massive magnetic field, about 20,000 times stronger than Earth's, and numerous moons, including Ganymede, the largest moon in the solar system, which is even bigger than the planet Mercury. The first portable mobile phone, the Motorola Dynatc 8000X, was introduced in 1983, revolutionizing the way people communicate over long distances. The phone weighed nearly 1 kilogram and cost around $4,000 at the time. Despite the high price and weight, the device offered 30 minutes of talk time, which was a significant technological achievement in those days. However, charging the battery took 10 hours, and the phone itself measured 25 centimeters in length. While the Dynatc seems bulky by today's standards, it was a breakthrough. Modern smartphones weigh an average of around 200 grams and offer far more features than the original Dynatc could have ever envisioned. Trees can indeed communicate, but not through sound. They do so via an underground network of fungi called mycorrhiza, which allows them to send chemical signals. This network functions like a forest internet, enabling trees to warn each other about threats like pests or water shortages. Some trees can even share resources, like sugars, to help neighboring plants. This complex and fascinating system contributes to the cooperative nature of plant ecosystems, often referred to as tree conversations. While we often think that forests are the main source of oxygen on Earth, the truth is that most of it comes from the oceans. Phytoplankton, tiny plant-like organisms floating in the sea, produce about 70% of the oxygen in our atmosphere. They perform photosynthesis, just like land plants, converting carbon dioxide and water into oxygen and glucose. As a result, the health of the oceans and phytoplankton is crucial for the stability of Earth's atmosphere and the survival of life. Human activities like pollution and climate change can negatively impact these organisms, with serious consequences for the planet. The human body contains gold. There is indeed trace amounts of gold in the human body, about 0.2 milligrams, most of which is found in the blood. Although this amount is very small, it reflects the richness of minerals within our bodies. Gold, though present in tiny amounts, plays a minor role in biological functions, such as conductivity and antibacterial properties. In medicine, gold is used in treating some diseases, but the quantity in our bodies is not commercially valuable. Although brain development begins in early childhood, the full maturation of key brain structures, including the prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making, reasoning, and impulse control, does not occur until around age 25. This means that the ability to plan and anticipate the consequences of actions isn't fully developed until this age. This understanding helps explain why younger individuals are more prone to taking risks. Brain development is a complex process influenced by many factors, including genetics and life experiences. Toilet paper, which today seems like an everyday product, originated in ancient China. It was invented in the 6th century AD, although at first, it was a luxury item used exclusively by the emperor and his court. It wasn't until the 19th century that toilet paper became common in Europe. Before that, people used various materials depending on the region and social class, ranging from grass and leaves to wool. The mass production of toilet paper in the 20th century made it widely available. Humpback whales are known for creating complex songs that can last for hours and can be heard over vast distances underwater. These songs consist of repeated phrases that can change from year to year, suggesting that whales learn new melodies from each other. Scientists are unsure why humpback whales sing, but it is believed to be related to mating or communication between individuals in a pod.